A building that was named Nyesom Wike Administrative Building was renamed Obiwale Building and now renamed again. If that building had life, it'd be like, can you guys just pick a struggle, please? I'm sick of all of this. But the conversation is simple. As a matter of fact, you'll be doing a lot of the talking because I just have questions and hopefully you have answers. Thanks to the controversy surrounding the emergency rule, a lot of things are not clear. So that means that we're literally walking in the dark and trying to bring some clarity to our situation. Things like what is supposed to be the mandate of the administrators? What are they supposed to do? What budgets are they supposed to be working with? What sectors would they prioritize? I have tried, believe me, but maybe I've not tried enough to have any of the administrators join me on radio, but I'll keep trying. How can people, benefit? How can they feel the dividends of their service? But the most important question connected to this move that the Obio administrator has made is, does this, that is renaming the building back to Wike, does it confirm the speculation that they were appointed to serve the FCT Minister's interest? When the state of emergency was declared and a sole administrator was appointed, and with the suspensions and the clearing and the breakdown of the political structure, which they said he did, happened, people said, no, this is Wike at work. Wike sent him. Oh, this looks like what Wike would want. Oh, he does this. And eventually, 23 administrators were appointed. And people still say, yes, it's Wike. I know this one. This one is Wike's cousin. That one is Wike's brother. That one is his neighbor. Now, all of that is speculative, right? People are just talking. But now one of the administrators has renamed the building after the same Wike that everybody claims is responsible and is influencing their choices. So I cannot but ask, does this move by the Obio administrator confirm the speculations that they were appointed to serve the FCT Minister's interests? And on a general note, have the administrators made any visible impact in your local government area? You live in some part of River State. You very likely know your own administrator or who has been assigned to oversee your local government area. Has there been any project, any impact, anything they've done that you can confirm and say, oh yes, well, I'm for or against the emergency rule, but you see this one, the administrator did this, and I felt it. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 080-903-06-416. As always, live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nigeria Info PH. Watch, listen, and engage. And when you call, please turn off your radio so we have a smooth conversation. Remember the questions. Does a move by the Obio administrator confirm the speculations that they were appointed to serve the FCT Minister's interest? Or could it just be that he admires the personage of the FCT Minister? A true Democrat, an icon, a pillar, a legend. Say, how can we forget the contributions of Wike? Let's rename the building back to Wike. We don't want Rivers people to. My goodness. Let's just take this call. Braid calls from my one. Hello, Braid. Good evening. Braid, are you there?
Yeah, Sam.
Okay. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Thank you very much. The renaming and the renaming
Indeed.
does not put food in the decks of anybody.
Okay. Are you sure?
They are all Obio people. The sole administrator is also an Obio indigene. So, for me, yes, the former governor has also left a legacy who built almost any flyover within a space of time in Obio, and who has also had a national recognition, who has become one-time local government chairman. And also, the Obiwale is also one of the facilitators. When you talk about Obio, you can never rule him out. For me, it's not necessary. This one will come, they will clean the governors, the former governor's name. This one will come, they will put Obiwale name. This one is not necessary. We we are seeing that it's to immortalize the person. But that, for me, they are trying to create problems between their staff, because it's between the Obio. So they should see what they are going to use to immortalize these people in their own way.
All right.
And also, my local government, I have been in my local government, I've seen things that the sole administrator is doing. In my local government, is barrister, with the PA captain who is for Charles.
Okay.
Right now, before this time, after rule, we are not having water. But right now, he has brought water to the people, to the local government headquarters at Buguma. And also right now, formerly there was no light. I think he has also handled the issue of power.
Hold on. What do you mean there was no light? The community was not electrified, or there was no power supply?
There was no power supply.
Okay.
No power supply. But now, I think as I speak with you, there is power supply. So I think in my local government, if they are being kept in charge, it's immediately doing well.
Hold on, Braid. Hold on. Because I need to understand. I understand how power is generated and supplied to our homes. So how did he influence you guys getting light? Did he generate, what did he do?
Yes, you know that it's a national grid.
Okay.
That is serving us.
Yes.
And the local government takes responsibility.
For what?
All the past local government takes responsibility, but for some time, before the last administration, there is no light.
Yep.
And right now...
Sorry, Braid. I hold on. I really want to understand you. Local government takes responsibility. How? By doing what? How do they take responsibility for power?
Okay, they settle the bill.
They settle the bill.
Yes.
So you guys don't pay power bills?
No. Those are things that the people within the grassroots should be able to enjoy.
I don't think so.
You don't give them power supply. What are they going to give them?
Okay.
There is no water for some time because it's that same light they will use to pump the water.
Okay.
So he has settled that issue, and right now there is water and there is light.
Okay, so he paid the bill. So he paid the bill, and now you guys have power.
Yes, local government settles the bill.
Okay.
As I speak with you.
Okay.
Local government settles the bill. So
all right.
He has come in. He has talked with the PhD, and I think that has been taken care of. And right now even the water supply was having issues. Even on Saturday, I see some of the utility guys talking on it, and right now there is water supply.
Okay, thank you, Braid. I mean, my positions are different. I'm not a fan of local government paying anybody's power bill. I think that we should all be empowered to the point where we can afford to pay for our own power, which means, there are jobs and people are exchanging value for money. Because usually when government takes on these particular bills, there are always issues around it. You start to hear things. Secondly, there are people who work in those companies, right? There are people with families that work at these discos. So if the bill payment is not consistent, you can imagine what will happen to their families. Obed from Jerry. Hello, Obed.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, when we were saying on the media regarding the influence of the FCT Minister on the appointment of the current sole administrator, people were taking it as a joke. Understand? We know what is happening. With what you have said now, is glaring that indeed whatever we said then was true, and it's coming to play right now. Have you seen it? Every appointment made by the sole administrator was those who are loyal to the FCT Minister. Nothing more, nothing less. But it's unfortunate that this was a man, during his maiden statement, he said he was coming here. First of all, he said there was a peace in River State. He said he was coming that is neutral. But just look at it. If not for any other thing, the Obio, because I saw that video, that Obio, buttressed that fact. So it is glaring. Look at what the state is turning into, where a stranger is now supervising over the affairs of the state. And everybody is happy right now. Right? So, next time when we talk, you people must, I know you will have some laws, you understand, prohibiting you from, accepting what kind of statement and all that. But I must tell you, you people must take serious each time you make any statement, because there might be truth on any statement that people are alleging. That is just the truth. Thank you.
Okay, Obed. Don't mind us. That's how we behave. For a large part, we don't have a problem with what you say. As a matter of fact, more often than not, we have a problem with how you say it. And yes, there are cases where we do have a problem with what you say, right? Which is why, as you can tell, the word allegedly has been popularized by the media and all of that. So, Obed, while I understand your position, it is important to understand that thanks to the ethics of practice and the rules that play out here, nobody is trying to stifle you. But if you cannot do it within the bounds of civility and conduct yourself well and categorically state what you can substantiate, then of course this platform might not be the right one for you to share it. That's our position. Chima calls from Rumokuta. Hello, Chima.
Yes, Emeka.
Sorry, Emeka. Sorry, Chima is after Emeka. Apologies. Emeka from Elele.
Yes, my dear brother. Good evening.
Good evening.
We are not expecting anything from the sole administrator of local government. We are not expecting anything, most especially Emowa local government that I came from. We don't know the man self. He has never come out publicly to address Emowa. He has never come out publicly to cause for stakeholders meeting. He has never come out publicly to engage with opinion leaders. So we don't know that. We are not expecting anything. We are still enjoying the electricity that the former local government chairman, David Dominic, brought for us. We are still enjoying court, judiciary that he spent for us. We are still enjoying the primary school and the secondary school that he has reviewed and furnished for us. So we are not interested in sole administrator because we don't know them.
Emeka?
They are known to law.
Emeka?
Yes.
Is it possible that the administrator for your local government area may have done some things, but you are not aware of them?
I am telling you, I live in village. I dwell in village. I sleep in village. As I'm talking to you, I'm in the village. So where? Tell me.
Which corner of the village are you? The left or the right?
I stay in my village permanently. In fact, I used to tour around the village and other nearby communities.
Okay.
I have friends. I used to call them. I used to interact with them on daily basis to hear whether something new has come. So tell me. I know you don't live in my village. I'm telling you that I live in my village.
I don't. But
so you have to believe me. If you are not from Emowa, I'm telling you.
I'm not Emeka becoming. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying maybe you are not looking well. That's all I'm saying.
I am a village man.
Okay.
I am a typical village man that comes from Emowa.
Emeka, thank you. I'm not dragging it with you. You are a village man. Indeed. After the break, we'll talk to people from all the villages. Stay with us. The show. Info, Sam Oracle Chinedu here. Our conversation for this hour is about the sole administrator of Obio local government area, Dr. Ndo Walter, who has officially renamed the council's administrative building after the former River State governor, Wike. And this reverses an earlier move by the local government chairman, Honorable Chijoke Huo, who had earlier changed the building's name from Nyesom Wike to Obiwale, and now the administrator has changed it back to Nyesom Wike. What a building. So I'm asking questions. Does the move confirm speculations that they were appointed to serve the FCT Minister's interest? And have the administrators made any visible impact in your local government area? I would like to know. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Nigeria Info PH, I believe. You can call our numbers, which I'll be calling shortly, and send messages to our WhatsApp. Let me see. Do I have any messages on Facebook? Yes, indeed, I do. Okay, I'll take those shortly. All they have to do is to come and serve the interests of the FCT Minister, from the sole administrator to the local administrators. They are all there for the interest of one man. What a country, Ezekiel Isaiah says. And I have my messages on Facebook. Sonny Widag says, good afternoon, Sam. Concerning the question you asked about the renaming of the administrative building in Obio to Wike's name, I don't think it has anything to do with local government administrator and Wike. Different folks with different strokes. Some would say it's connected, while some will say it's not. So not every question should be asked. Okay, Sonny. Well, you should have answered. Prince says, in the eyes of the law, Chijoke never existed. So to the extent the sole administrator is very much in order. That's a very good one. Igwe Emeka says, a question you have answered already. Joseph Isua says, everything about sole administrator is null and void, period. Steve Rufus, it's not speculation, but a fact that those appointed as administrators are mainly loyalists of the FCT Minister. Pokoli says, good one from the sole administrator. Okay. Let's see. Sam, good evening. You can see that it is self-explanatory. They say action speaks louder than words, Mr. Dikio from Borokiri says. And Ascetico A, let's not disturb ourselves any further. From the speech of the president to the working of the sole administrator and appointed administrators and local government, they are all confirmatory tests to the already known fact that Wike was the one that appointed by the president using another name. Okay, let's take calls. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, what's your name?
Promise, calling you from Emma local government.
All right, go ahead, Promise.
Okay, it is visible to the deaf now and audible to the deaf that the two administrators are working for the former governor. That one is one side. And then another one is, what do you expect the water to do? If he's working for the former governor, he must return the name of the master to the local government. Then back to my own local government. And there is this my brother that called before from Adimini. Me, as I'm talking to you, my village is where the sole administrator has never done anything. In fact, I don't even know the person. As I'm talking to you, I don't know the person. So I even know the security at the gate, but I don't know the person that is in charge of the local government.
Okay.
So he has never done anything. If he has done something, my village is where maybe we would have benefited first. In fact, if they found gem and the generator small light is given to the next village, at least me, I would have seen a place to charge my phone. But to that point, it has never happened. I don't know the person. I've never seen him. All I heard was that there is an administrator.
Okay.
That is just it.
All right. Thank you very much. Logad calls from HA. Good evening, Logad.
Yeah. Sam Oracle Kiledu.
Good evening.
Lugama from HA. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. You can see that River Super has been vindicated because we have been shouting it on top of our voices that the sole administrator was brought here by Wike in collaboration with Mr. President, and his actions and inactions are showing us where his main interest lies. Look at what happened in Obio, that a sole administrator will now rename what the elected local government chairman have done. By the way, what is the input of FCT Minister in Obio compared to the other man that was, I think, Obiwale? You know, contribution of Obiwale. In fact, if it were me, Obiwale's image would have been all over Obio, because he fought for River State, he fought for the creation of Obio too. He did a lot of things in Obio and in River State. So you cannot compare those two persons. So for me, it has shown us now, and including you yourself, because you ask us questions that you have proof that these people now are appointed by FCT Minister. You know, remember there was an allegation that the EMWK went there in the evening. The next day morning, they begin to announce the names of these sole administrators because he wrote their names to him, even including my own local government, where I come from. So now, coming to their rating, in as much as I don't support sole administrator, and I cannot even work with him, but what they are eating is resources of River State, and that is why FCT Minister is fighting the governor. Because they don't have the time to share the money. The government is not giving him the money. So now he fights everything possible in making sure that he controls the state. And today he's controlling it. You know that in my own local government, there's nothing to show. What you see in my own area is that all the FCT Minister supporters in my area is being carried along by this sole administrator, paying them stipends every month with our hard-earned resources. Okay, look at now.
Look, man. Do you have evidence of this? Can you prove? Can you prove what you just said? Of course, no.
You still confirm what I'm saying.
No. Hold on. If you share it on my platform, I have to ask you for evidence. You can just say it. Yeah, okay. There has to be something.
If I tell you I have evidence now, will you believe me?
It depends on what you present.
Mm-hmm. So, but you know that I'm a grassroots person, and if I'm talking, I don't just talk. If you investigate what I said now, tomorrow you will know that yes, it's true. But that is by the way. So, but what I'm saying is
hold on, man. I would like to go down this road with you, right? If you have our WhatsApp number, and if you don't, I can give it to you. Send as much as you can to that number, and we would follow that story.
There's no problem. Now you are giving me assignment.
Yes, please. Very important.
I will get the information and I will send to them.
Okay.
So WhatsApp. But I want to say that our sole administrator is not doing anything. There's nothing to show. But what they are there for is just to share the rivers people's resources and they save people's money. That is all.
Thank you, Lugaman.
God is watching.
Thank you.
The minister was governor for 8 good years. It's not comfortable.
Thank you very much.
It's unfortunate.
Thank you. I have to move on now. Walter calls from Rukwaku. Hello, Walter.
Yes, Oracle. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm opportune to be on air. And what I will talk, everybody should be attentive and, not to misinterpret what I have said on air.
Okay.
Yes. The sole administrators, whether they are royalists to FTC chairman, the FTC minister, it does not mean anything. What we should be asking is what do they have? What are they having for the people? That's what we should be asking. Whether the sole administrator of Akpor and the FTC, they are the same mother, the same father, it is not important as far as I'm concerned as a politician. So what should we be asking? What do they have for us? For instance, me, Walter, talking. All the years I have flood issue. We, not only me. And this is an opportunity. We should be asking him, what would he have for this water to flow in our area? That's what we should be asking. Other development. Not whether they are the same mother, the same father. It is not important to me as far as I'm concerned.
Oracle, that is what I have.
Okay.
And what I want every other person to be asking them.
All right. Thank you very much, Walter. But if you listened, that was very close to my second question. The first is if the move clears the speculation. The second is what impact have the administrators had in your local government area? That's literally the two questions I've asked. And people are responding. Some say they have felt the impact, others say they have not. Odi from Emoha. I've lost that call. Call back if you can. Let's take messages. Before the crisis, the administrative block of Akpor was named Nyesom Wike. During the crisis, Chijoke Ihunwa, the sacked LG chairman, removed Wike's name and replaced it with Obiwale. So now that the process of mending fences and reconciliation has started, it is ideal to revert everything back to status quo. For me, it's not about the LG administrative building, administrator having any affiliation with FCT Minister, but it's about peaceful resolution of the crisis, Emmanuel Godwin says on WhatsApp. Sam, allegedly we hear in Omagwa that the sole administrator wants to restore light because of the past 6 months we've not had light. But of a truth, I don't know him. We only hear them say. If he has been doing anything, I don't know. The next comment reads, the last caller is economical with the truth. I'm not quite sure which of the callers. Since the appointment of sole administrator in Asaritori, light is not constant. Light will come by 10 and by 2 a.m. It will last for just 4 hours. We don't want sole administrator in River State. God Teme says. All right. If you need further proof that local government sole administrators were appointed purely to launder the image of Wike, look at what that of Onelga did yesterday. He gathered the former local government chairman loyal to Wike to condemn work done by the immediate past chairman. According to him, what the immediate past chairman did was destruction instead of development. Okay, from Rumodumaya. Mufasa calls from NTA Road. Hello, Mufasa. Good evening.
Yeah, hi, Sam. Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, for me, I think these sole administrators could best be described as accidental public servants. These are people who were never prepared to be leaders at the various councils. You know, they have missions that were asked to come and execute. So, like a caller have said, I'm really not expecting anything from them. From the onset, I've always said that they are illegal, and there is nothing to expect from, an arrangement that is completely illegal. When you remove the name of one person and put another person, if somebody else comes and remove that name and put the one that he feels, should the building be named after, what impact will that make in the lives of the people? So it's just like I've said, they are accidental public servants. They were never prepared for the roles that have been given, and they are completely illegal. The message you just read, how the sole administrator of Onelga came on radio and was trying to downplay what the former council chairman did. That how can somebody destroy and start building another one when the building there before was in a high state of dilapidation? So for me, they are just coming to play the script of the person who has sent them. I'm not expecting anything from them. They are illegal, and that is what I have to say this evening. Thank you, and have a fantastic day.
All right. Thank you very much, Mufasa. Chima calls from Rumokuta. Hello, Chima.
Hello, Mr. Oracle.
Good evening.
Mr. Oracle, let us first of all come from the chronology of this whole issue. An edifice was set up, and without controversy, named Nyesom Wike administration block. Now, somebody came because you felt you won election, and you're a chairman, and the first one of the person you could do is to go and remove the name that the building has been named, and put a man that is well respected in the whole Nigeria in a single building. In fact, is it not an embarrassment to name an administrative block of Obiwale? If Obiwale if his children were to be wise, they would have called him and warned him. Honestly speaking, because when we heard it, we laughed at it. This is a man that River State idolized. and gave him Obiwale Cultural Center. It was not even enough. They demolished the old Cultural Center, went to a bigger one again, and erected a bigger edifice and called it Obiwale. Then somebody came because he is looking for what to politic with. It did not even come to name the whole local government Obiwale. You look at just one-story building, then Obiwale. Let us say first of all, he isn't even existing in the times of law. Let us look at it because Daniel said I learned from book. There was nobody like Chese Nwoye Obio local government as a chairman. So he didn't even do anything there. So maybe this person just came and said, put this name back because we don't know him. He is something like Obiwale. You want to idolize Obiwale, you would have done something. Then the whole world would come and say you've done. What am I saying? I am an urbanist. My local government is in urban area, Akpor. What do I expect a man that is being appointed within just how many months, I mean 3 weeks, to do for me now? What I know is that salary has been paid. Problem that was happening there about health workers have been settled. Other things, local administration letter has been given to people. What do we want? Do we want to go and do roads or to go and build? Well, how many more we use and do it? When the former governor could not build one-story building for complex for assembly for almost 1 year plus, he was still building it till now. So what are we talking about?
Okay,
so let the administrators to do what they are doing. People should stop worrying them. How can a man concentrate when every day you're on the street, half nude, you're on the street carrying black? How can you concentrate? He had meeting with the students, you shouted.
Thank you, Chima. That's okay. Thank you.
Now, what do you want to do now?
It's okay. It's okay, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. My goodness. Lord have mercy. Ah! Now, wow. Madam Daughter calls from Gokana. Good evening, Madam Daughter.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Thank you.
Please go ahead.
I want to say that from the Obio building, we started the question. For me, when we were all here, I witnessed that thing and they were talking about. My opinion was simple. That the chairman that came in would have done another thing or built another thing and name it after the other elder statesman rather than removing the one that was there. That was my opinion. But I also felt that, well, maybe that was the best he felt he could do. And he did that. But that to me was to bring disagreement among themselves because they are the same people. If you come to a place and the name was already there, you do another one and put another name too. That way everybody is good to go. But when you remove this and put this, certainly the people will see that you have insulted their people. And if the other person comes, things like this will come up. That was my opinion then, and you can see it now. As for what the local government coordinators administrators are doing, I think they are paid salaries, and the period is still very short to access them. And for the one in Odega who had said that the previous chairman destroyed and didn't build, and like you are asking us, we should say what it is in our own local government. Those who don't have local government, so please allow us to talk. Because it affects us most. I don't know why those who don't have NGS are even more angry than we who have these administrators ruling us. My local government administrator is a professor of repute that you cannot disprove it. So he's not an illegal person. He comes from here. But I cannot accept him now because the period is short. But as the days go by, we'll be talking. And when they do what is up, we'll also say it.
Okay.
They are paying salary. They are sending to their workers. What else do they do in a place where they come from? They will not want to destroy.
Thank you, Madam
If a council chairman came and didn't do well, another person will say, yes, we didn't do well. And those who don't have AGS, you stop insulting our people.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Daughter. You know, I think that the round table might not be big enough to settle all of the settlements required. We would need a town hall without any tables. Mat, everybody sits on the floor. Because the matter that needs to be tabled will now be taken to the floor. Before we start the news every day, we say mental health is real, seek help, end the stigma. think my mental health is... I might be the one that needs that help at this point. Lawson, I'll speak to you in a bit. Let me take a few messages. In the same Obio LGA Secretariat, the governor's billboard was removed. Appointments made by these administrators are from Wike's camp. That confirms the speculation that Ibokete Ibas was appointed to serve Wike's interests. But they must know that the people are the structure. The people are with the governor. Ahmed Blessed says. Mike says the renaming of Wike's name on the council is a good one. Obiwale's name has already been immortalized at the Obiwale Cultural Center. It's important we behave responsibly when opportunity is given to us. Ebulu Michael says on WhatsApp. We're slowly getting to the end of the conversation. Good afternoon. The Akpor sole administrator is not taking sides. He's neutral. He just returned the council name to its originality. Anybody that tampers with the name again will be arrested. Good afternoon, presenter. Chijoke should be arrested for tampering with public property. Lawson from Yenagua. Hello, Lawson. I've lost that call. Blessed from Alu. Hello, Blessed.
My brother Sam Auraku, good evening.
Good evening.
Pertaining the Obio Apostle Administrator, they're changing name of administrative block to another name, being the FCT Minister. That's not what they send him to go and do there. Let me tell you, number one, the appointment to those 23 local government administrators is illegal. Because the court already stopped the sole administrator on River State that should not be appointing anybody at all. He go ahead to appoint them, and they appointed all the Wike loyalists. So what they are doing here is for them to be working for their paymaster. That's one thing. Let me tell you, come to our law here. Our law is very, very bad in terms of dirty, in terms of not even governable. It's not the our law before is booming. Very, very exciting area when the governor Fubala is governing the seat. Since the suspension has come, our law is not defined in a place where you can even enjoy yourself anymore. So with this reason, I'm appealing to those 23 local government administrators to stop what they are doing. Go and do meeting with people that you are going for in that particular various LGA. Ask them what they are passing through. If you come to Alo, my brother, see Alo here, the way things is being Alo, my brother, we don't like it. So finally, pertaining the either FCT Minister loyalty or not FCT Minister loyalty, if they are not working for him, they will have do people's better. People are hungry. You cannot do association with people in that different LGA. So that's my own concern. Thank you very much. Me blessed for my love.
Thank you very much, Blessed. Thank you very much. Let's clear messages and wrap up conversations. Good evening. My name is King IB from Omagwa. About the changing of the name on the building, even the building will be crying and telling them to take it take it easy. The illegal local governmental proprietor is not for River State people, but for Wike. Even Bro so stated it by removing our governor's picture from the government's office, so his followers will do the same. I didn't get that last line. Everything is possible with the existing electoral system. Else, who would imagine the word sole administrator? Wala from Port Hackett is asking. Good afternoon, Sam. The sole administrators are only coming to share revenue allocation of local government area with Wike. Okay, James from Bori. Sam, still no salary have been paid, but before today, Sim used to pay much earlier. Well, some people claim that salaries have been paid. Others are saying it has not been paid. Where do we stand? Well, our correspondents will look into that. Good evening, Mr. Sam. For me, the renaming of the Obio Akpor administrative block to FCT Minister is not important and does not hold water because the administrator of Obio Akpor have no constitutional power to rename. In Asaratori local government area, the administrator has restored light and pumped water every day. At least every night there's light. Wanete Clinton West says. Wike says, to your question, whether the appointment of administrator was designed to serve the interests of Wike, I would reverse the question as to the appointment of Chijoke Ihunwa was intended to fight Wike. The renaming of the admin block by Chijoke was done in bad taste and bad faith and born out of malice. We saw how he destroyed the statue of Wike. Immediately he was appointed caretaker chairman by SIM and followed it with renaming of admin block as well as operations he carried out at Ogeniba Market, Transomadi. Welex, that's all I can take. I'm down to seconds. Thanks for being a part of this conversation. I don't know if I feel better after having it, but we've had it. The news comes up at top of the hour. After that, we talk domestic violence. Stay with us.
Stay with us.